Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I am your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. This is going to be a reading for June, for love, for singles and people that are dating as well, okay? And I'm going to start by laying 3 cards for you, Sag, then 3 cards for the person or people that might be coming towards you in the month of June, okay? Let's get started. I've already shuffled the cards, by the way, before I started, okay? So those are your 3 cards, and these 3 are the person or the people coming towards you. Okay, so let's have a look. Sorry, they're not straight and it's annoying me. There we go. Okay, so your first card. Don't say they're all upside down. I don't do upside down readings. Sorry, guys. I've just held the cards wrong. Okay, we've got the 7 of Cups. Not a pleasant energy. You know, one of confusion. You might feel in the month of June, Sagittarius, you might feel either like you can't make a decision, like not even that you can't even make a decision, like you don't even know what you're meant to be deciding about. Everything's clouded, you know, your judgment's clouded, your thoughts are clouded, your emotions are clouded. You don't really know why you come into this into the month of June feeling like this. So I don't know what's going on in your life currently in May, but there's you're feeling confused about something. And this next card is the Devil energy. Devil energy is all about temptation, okay? So some of you, it is related to Capricorn. This is Capricorn's card in the deck as well. Some of you may be confused about a Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be that either. It could be temptation. I mean, people see the devil and they get scared, they get afraid. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, so this is my energy. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a workaholic. I work a lot. I mean, I've not stopped today, and I've been going for about 10 hours and I haven't had a break. I haven't stopped. That's what I do because I'm a Capricorn, and it's silly because I'm starving and I need to eat some food and I've got some chicken. Oh, anyway, but that's what, so for me as a Capricorn, that's what it feels like in the Devil energy. It's also, but it's temptation as well. So some of you may be tempted. You might have more than one option, Sag, in the month of June, okay? You might have more than one option. You might be tempted and you might be feeling very horny. You know, the devil has horns, you know. You might be feeling really horny, really like wanting to just have sex, but you know, you've got many options. You might be, you know, wanting to get out there and just indulge in life, you know, because it's good to indulge sometimes. I mean, we can't do it all the time. We can't always overindulge. We can't always eat KFC, or I'm not going to talk about food because I'll end up pausing the video. We can't always eat what we want when we want to, or drink what we want when we want to, or have sex with who we want whenever we want to. We can't always do that, okay? But sometimes it's good to indulge in these things. Let's see if it is this month. I mean, you've got options. You have got options this month, Sagittarius. Some of you have got options. You've got 2 different potential places that you can go, 2 potential partners that you can be with. Some of you more than 2. This is standing out to me though at the moment, the world, you know. So maybe some of you are dating somebody either that's very different from you, different background, different ethnicity, different cultural background. You could meet someone on holiday, for example. Some of you could be going on a holiday, drinking an awful lot of alcohol and having an awful lot of sex. I mean, that's just what's coming through with these cards because of what we've got here. Some of you could be going on holiday. You know, this seems, the only thing is, there's nothing wrong with this, any of this. If you're a consenting adult, there is nothing wrong. I ain't judging you for this. Great, have a great time, love, if that's what you want to do. All I would say is, what we're missing is a bit of earth. We're missing a bit of groundedness. Some of us, so what I mean by that is some of us might be indulging in lots of partying, lots of sex, lots of dating other people. We might be doing all those things, but there's we're struggling to be grounded, and by that I mean understanding your motivations behind these actions. That's the only thing I would caution you, not caution you, but I would say, you know, Sag, do you understand your motivations behind wanting to date all these different people, or wanting to have all this, you know, casual sex with people or whatever? You know, do you yourself understand the motivations behind this? And you're single and you're a consenting adult, so you can do what you want to do. You know, my job, my role as a Reiki master, as a healer, as a light worker, as a tarot reader, is to get you to see the karma in it. Karma's not a bad thing. Karma's about lessons. It's about learning. So I want you to just be mindful of that when you're going through the month of June. You know, am I actually really getting true pleasure out of this? I mean, it doesn't sound like you wouldn't be, but maybe you know, is it something that's actually pleasurable, or is it something that becomes a burden? Are you living up to, you know, what people think, how people expect you to be, Sagittarius? People expect you to drink all the time. People expect you to just be dating here and there and everywhere. Are you living up? Are you just simply living up to other people's expectations, or to even your low expectations of yourself? So something for you to think about. But as I said, if you're a consenting adult and you're doing what you're doing, that's your job. Okay, that's your jam. I ain't going to get involved in that. But just be mindful of the motivations behind these energies. Okay, what's going to motivate you? You know, why you overindulge, but why are you overindulging? You know, what is there in your life that you feel unable to face? Maybe, I don't know, this is just how we start thinking about these things. Okay, so do that in meditation, and that could help you gain some clarity. Okay, the person around you, or the situations around you, let's have a look. Sorry, they're upside down. Don't read them upside down, it's just because I held them upside down. Okay, so blimey. Okay, so this is, I said, the person coming towards you. So there could be someone from your past, and it could be a Capricorn. And I feel like some of these cards came out in your monthly reading, actually, Sagittarius. I think they did, actually. Anyway, so this is a card that relates to past as well. This person could be looking back from this, or maybe it's an ex of yours, Sagittarius. Maybe an ex of yours is thinking back this month about you. Maybe I don't see any contact cards necessarily getting in contact with you, but maybe the Sagittarius, your ex-partner, someone you've dated in the past. To be honest, there might be a lot of people that you've dated that might come out of the woodwork. There's these cards as well for that person. So this is the 8 of Swords, which is not a pleasant energy to experience. Okay, this is thinking that we are trapped, thinking that we are stuck, thinking that we lose compassion for ourselves. Also, we feel like we can't move. We lose compassion for ourselves. We feel like prisoners. We feel burdened, which is the 10 of Wands as well. So that's what this person's experiencing. This could be someone from your past, Sagittarius. I only say that because of this card, but I'll clarify each of these cards, and then we'll look at some outcomes. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify. I want to clarify the 2 center cards. Okay, just see. So yeah, even the 9 of, what's that? So Wands. So we've got maybe I don't know, maybe some of you may be very, very, very recently single. Some of you may be even very, very, very recently single and coming out of a very long-term relationship. Some of you have been in a long-term relationship, in a long-term, I want to say committed, but we do have these cards. But some of you have been in a very long-term committed relationship, and that commitment may have come to an end recently, and this might be your ex-partner here, how they're feeling there in this month. You're single and you're happily single, but this month in June, your ex-partner is really thinking about the strain that the relationship put them under. They're feeling traumatized by the experience of being in this relationship with you, Sag. I mean, I'm going to pull some more cards for you, Sag, as well, because I sometimes I can't control what cards come out, you see, obviously. So this one, this is for the Knight of Swords, for the, I'll just pull some more. Oh, well, not all then. So the Knight of Swords is there. So the Knight of Swords, let's talk about the Knight of Swords while I'm organising myself. The Knight of Swords is about action, taking action. And I'll tell you what this might be. It might be, I mean, you've got the sword, you know, so we don't ever back away from things. We only go toward as knights. Bear with me a second. I did drop a lot of cards. There we go. We go towards the action as knights, don't we? We don't ever back away from things. And this could be acting or behaving in a rash way. Speaking before we've really thought it through. You know, making a decision quickly before we've really given it full thought and consideration. Now, what you say or have said in this conversation is the truth, but you may have rushed to that conclusion, and to be honest, you do seem clouded. Maybe that's why, maybe you don't like that, Sag. Maybe you feel uncomfortable with uncertainty. Maybe the clouding, your clouded judgment has been the thing that's been the most frustrating thing, or the thing that will be the most frustrating thing for you in June. And instead of just sitting in that energy and allowing yourself to, you know, gain clarity through time, instead of just sitting in that energy, what you may do or what you may have done, apply it how it fits, is you just go have the conversation and you finish with somebody, or you say, do you know what, I don't want to date you anymore, or I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. And it leaves this person bewildered and shocked, and this person's put work into this. It could just be someone you're dating, but feels like longer term actually. But this person's bewildered and shocked and upset, and they're thinking nostalgically about the relationship that you two shared, and they are bound still because they don't really have the clarity. So if some of you are newly single and you've been dating maybe a fire sign or a Capricorn or an earth sign, could be anyone though, to be honest, it could be anyone. If you're recently single and you're recently this year, that's recent, isn't it? 5 months is recent. If you've been in a relationship for 7 years, for example. So, you know, apply it as it goes. But it could be that this month the person that you finished with, or that you walked away from, is struggling a little bit, and it might be a good thing that you reach out to them. I mean, sure, do what you want. I mean, you're going to do, not my business, love. I mean, I want you to, you know, to try to be balanced and try to be mindful. Yeah, try to be present when you're making these decisions, when you're going off doing these things, when you're, you know, try to be mindful and be present. Okay, so we've got these cards next. Okay, so some of you, this was to clarify the D card, excuse me, the Devil card, and we got these cards here. So some of you are newly single and ready to mingle with the Ace of Wands. You want to move forward, you want to have, I mean, I'm going to mention the word sex again because I've said that so many times in this reading, but you know, is it Varouche? I can't remember who it is, calls this the D card, you know, basically the sex card basically. And with the clarifying the Devil energy, you know, we've got Pentacles again, single, so you are single and literally ready to mingle, literally ready for that. So that's how you're feeling. It's just this, I don't know, this doesn't feel like the person that you are going to be dating. You're going to be dating all sorts of randoms maybe, and sleeping with whoever you want to sleep with and doing whatever. Maybe nothing serious for you, but you've left someone behind, Sagittarius. You've left someone behind, and the person, it doesn't mean that they're going to come back in It doesn't mean they're going to come back into your life or anything like that. They may come back into your life in June. You may have a conversation with them in June, but this is what they're experiencing. They're nostalgic. They're looking back at your relationship that you've had with them, that you've shared with them, that they shared with you, and this is how they feel about it. You know, the Six of Cups is usually a nostalgia card. It's usually something that we feel happy. We look back fondly on the memories that we shared with somebody. But coupled with the 9 and 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, 9 and 10 of Wands, it really suggests quite clearly that the person that you've left behind is surprised and is shocked and is struggling to cope with that. That doesn't, you know, that doesn't, it's up to you. Like it doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you have to go back to them or anything like that. You know, you're quite happily single at the moment, or in June. Clearly, you are having lots of sex. You're single. You're happy to be single. You've chosen. We'll clarify this card because this is really going to be your outcome. Which path are you going to choose? We'll look at that. Let's have a look at this then, just for your last card. Let's clarify this 2 of Wands and let's look at what path you're going to choose. Are you going to choose, you know, single, debauchery, you know? And as I said, I ain't judging. Do what if you can get it. Go nice work if you can get it, as they say. It's up to you, as long as, you know, you're a consenting adult, so you do what you're doing. But obviously there's someone you've left behind here that's feeling the pressure. A card has fallen out and I've not seen it. Oh, it's here. I'm going to show it this way first. Okay, Chariot. Well, if that's the outcome, it's pretty, I mean, it's basically the same blooming card, isn't it, that? The Major and Minor Arcana are equivalent of each other. There's definitely going to be change. Some of you are moving on. Some of you are moving on. Very simple. You're moving on. And, you know, I don't know who you've been with in the past. Maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an earth sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you're moving on. Some of you are just moving. You're done. Do you know, when I did the monthly, the reading for June as well, well, the reading for the last video that I did for you guys, and it said, and I said in that, you're in love, so be in love. Like, some of you were stopping yourself from taking action, you knew how you felt, but you were just staying in a situation that you were dissatisfied in, and you are kind of like, you're moving, even though it's confusing, even though you might make a rash decision, even though you might rush your choice. You're really ready for a change for whatever reason, maybe just because you're bored. This is the card that's on the bottom actually as well. 8 of Cups. So some of you are walking away from the feeling sad, feeling down about the situation that you're in. You know, some of you are that's ending and we're having a new beginning. You're going to be strong. You're going to talk, speak clearly, and you know, and that's really positive. You know, not concern. I mean, not my concern is this person, but you know, I'm going to pull one card for them. I'm just going to pull one card for this bottom 4. Okay, so balance. Okay, so that's good. So they're going to get some balance. They're going to achieve some balance in their lives as well. That's good. That's positive as well. You know, hopefully, I don't know why I'm shuffling these cards because I've finished. I don't know. I don't need to. Oh, okay, and that one popped out as well. So some of you will be reconciling. So some of you might be newly single, and you go to at the start of the month. You're just like, do you know what? I'm just going to go sleep with whoever I want to sleep with. I'm going to just do what I want to do. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to mess about. And you leave your partner or your ex-partner devastated. By the end of the month, you come back together. Okay, so for some of you that's how it will be. For others of you, this is just partying and celebrating the fact that you're single and the fact that you can go out and just basically sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. I mean, you know, let me know, Sagittarius. I'm actually intrigued to see what actually happens, so please by all means comment below. I might do some more love readings actually for the month. I've not decided yet because there's quite a theme for the love reading, so I might do another one. Please comment, like if it's resonated with you, and obviously subscribe to the channel so you get all the new stuff that comes up. For those people that want a personal reading, details are below. Okay, that's it, I'm out. Thank you very much, Sagittarius. Have a fabulous June. Bye.